Hello, good evening, super amazing smartpreneurs. How you all doing today? Welcome to another wonderful session of the Seller Smart Incubation Program. I apologize for starting late. We're actually waiting for our facilitator to come live so that we can have another powerful session. I see you. Welcome to Declutters and Tiblis Foods. Welcome, welcome. How's the program been for you so far? So we want to do something quickly this evening. We want to do something different, right? If you would like to come on stage to share your journey so far, how the Seller Smart Incubation Program has impacted you, we will send you a link right now so you can come live just for 2 minutes. Just come and share how this journey has been impacting you, and just have a one-on-one interaction with you. So please quickly indicate in the WhatsApp community if you are up to it so that we can invite you. But we want to have a one-on-one conversation with you, right? Like, let's just chat. We want to bring you live to talk about your experience, right? Because I know that for everyone that has been showing up, there's something that has kept you coming back day in, day out. There's something that has kept you, we still staying. This is week 4, right? There's something that has kept you consistent on this program, right? So we want to know what that is. We want you to come and share your experience and perhaps motivate others who are still lagging behind and feeling like, okay, what's this program all about, right? We want you to share your story to the world. We want people to hear your own story of impact, how the Seller Smart has impacted you. We would love to hear from you. We would love to have your feedback. We would love to speak with you. So please head to the WhatsApp community now. If we just want 2 people, just share briefly what your journey, what your experience has been like since the beginning. You could talk about, even if it's about the weekly challenges, the training sessions, how those sessions have been impacting your business, even for you as a person, right? How has this impacted your mindset? What paradigm shift has it created in you? How are you evolving? How are you transforming through this program? We would love to know. So please, if you would like to have, like, join me live and let's have a conversation, we'll drop a link. I need just 2 people, then we'll kick this off, right? Then you can also, if you don't want to come on live right now, probably you feel shy or something, but I believe we don't have shy people here, right? With everything that we have learned, you have to go bold. Remember, you have to carry your business on your head. You have to be shameless about your business if you are going to go global. So this is the opportunity to start test running some of those things that you have learned. So, right, we want to see your faces. We want you to be bold about your business. Tell us about your business. Tell us what you're doing and how the Seller Smart Incubation has been for you. Then I want to see comments too. I see Tiblis Food saying the program has been interesting and challenging. Share more on that. We'd love to bring you up if you're up to it, and just come and share your story, right? Tell us about how this program has been interesting and challenging. What's been interesting about it for you? What's been challenging? You can write it in the comment section. I'll be reading, right? I just want to have that feel. We just want to know how this program has really been, what the journey has been like. It's been 4 weeks, right? And I know that it's not been easy showing up with, like, almost on a daily basis. We have at least 3 sessions every week, and we are still going to week 6, right? We are still going to week 6. We are about rounding up. We are almost at the tail end of the program, but we would just love to have that feel. Like, what has this journey, how has it impacted you? What has it been like for you? When you say interesting and challenging, what does that mean for you, right? So if you would like to share. Okay, I think we have our facilitator already on board. So who is as excited as I am? I'm going to be giving away bonus points today to those who are going to be very active. I'm going to be looking out in the comment sections, and please clock in as you are as you sign in for this session. Just put clock in, right? Clock in, because we are going to be looking out and taking attendance for all the participants who are here tonight. So just clock in, clock in so that we'll know that you are here. If you don't clock in, you are missing out on your bonus points, right? So who is excited? I see Joseph Glories, the fire emojis. I want to see your emojis. We are ready for another immersion. We are ready for another immersion this evening from Mr. Abiodun Makinde, right? This is our final session with him this week, and I really, really wish we had so much time to just keep going. I could listen to him all day, every day, because the wisdom he carries is just so massive, right? And you cannot have this kind of wisdom and go and sleep. In fact, it is not wise for you to hear and listen to everything that you have been learning from Monday to Wednesday and now to today, Thursday, and not apply it, right? So let's get ready. Good, 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 good. So let's bring up our facilitator once again, Mr. Abiodun Makinde. Welcome. It's good to have you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Fumi. It's a pleasure to be here. And tonight, I hope we'll be able to do I hope we'll be able to do justice um, to the topic that we have, tonight. I hope we'll be able to do justice to it. Please just give me 1 minute. I need to send a quick message to one of my colleagues who is trying to reach me.
Okay.
Just
All right. Okay, so while we wait for Mr. Abiodun to get ready, so I just want to see, okay, you're clocking in, that's good. I see Tom Declutter clock in, Tiblis food clock in, Precious clock in. Please clock in. Abolari and Molara clocked in, Anaka clocked in. Yes, good, 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 good. You can do me a favor. If you are using your personal name, write your business name beside so we can identify you. Just write your business name so that we can properly identify you, right? So let's do that quickly. Okay, before we bring get our facilitator, I have one person who is ready to come live and share our story, right? So let's welcome Victoria. Hello, Victoria. You are live. Okay. House of Mona Lisa, Victoria. Welcome. Oh, she's gone off again. Oh my, oh my. All right, all right. We are waiting for you. We'd love to have you share your story. We'd love to have you share your story. Yes. I see Ajike Organic, welcome. I see November 11, welcome. I see Glorious Heritage, welcome, welcome. You are ably representing your brand. I see Tom Declutters, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you. I see Tiblis Foods, welcome. So, so good to have you. So good to have you. We are ready for another power pack session, right? And please don't forget to submit your task. Every task comes with bonus points. Every task comes with bonus points. Basically, what we are pushing at is to ensure that you apply everything that you are learning. So I'm bringing up Victoria Wisdom, House of Mona Lisa, Victoria, right? Just to quickly share our Seller Smart incubation journey.
Good
All right,
evening,
Victoria.
everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everybody. It's been nothing short of amazing.
Would you like to
Although
switch on your video so we can see you?
there's no light here anyway. Even if I switch it on, you would not see me. I don't even know where. I don't know. Can you see me? We do not have
1
electricity.
minute, just share how this journey has been.
Okay, the journey
That's
has
fine, no
been
problem. Just in the
amazing.
next 1 minute, before we bring up our facilitator, let's hear your
The
story.
journey has been amazing. From the classes, I've been gaining a whole lot. My note is filled up, and then I've just started to come out from my introverted nature because there is no introvert in business. You can do your introvert for your personal life, but when it comes to your business, you just carry it on your head, just like the other facilitator taught us. So nobody rewards quietness, but they reward you for shouting out your business, and that's why you get recognized, and then you have customers to patronize you. So I've just little by little, I've just been trying to make content and putting myself out there. So I'm about to be live on Sellers Mats anyway. I chatted out the admin yesterday, but I've not gotten any response on how to go about that. I've set up my store, but I am yet to make payment to be live, and I needed a guidance about that. But it's something I will still do tomorrow unfailingly. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate this program, and it's been
All
really
right.
insightful.
We love to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll get back to you. Just don't worry about that. There's somebody support will get back to you. Right. So thank you so much, House of Mona Lisa. It's been amazing hearing from you. All right. So I'm just going to take one more person, Eclairs Bites. Then we'll bring up our facilitator. All right. You have the floor. Please unmute
Good evening,
and
ma.
share your story.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you hear me, ma?
Yes,
Okay.
clearly. Clearly. Go ahead.
Okay. It's been amazing since I joined the Solar Smart incubation, and it has been helping me since day one. Because I'm kind of person that I don't know how to do content. I don't know how to like to show my face. Like I'm a shy person, but since I joined the Solar Smart incubation, it has been an help, and I'm really like trying, and every day and every lecture we imparted, I've been trying to put it into action, and it's really helping. It's really helping. So there are so many insights, so many things that like have opened my eyes to. So thank you for the program, ma.
So good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about what I'm hearing tonight. Like what I see a pattern. Like the Seller Smart Incubation Program is helping many of you who have been shy to carry your business on top of your head. Seller Smart is breaking that barrier, right? You are now confident to show to create content. You are now confident to create your brand because it's your brand. You are owning it, you are building it, you are taking it like something global, right? And that's just so amazing to know. It's so beautiful to know, and that's one of the reasons we ensure that we bring up those weekly challenges, because if we don't give you, there's a possibility that you just hear those things and go back, right? But because we don't want you to go back the same way, we ensure that you go through that process, right? So it might be challenging, it might be stretching sometimes, but we know that we want to ensure that you get the results at the end of the program. And it's so beautiful to hear. So thank you so much, Eclair. Well done. All right, so I don't know if our facilitator is ready so that I can bring him up now. I still have room for one more person before before we bring him up, right? So let me just quickly have him up. He's ready. 30 seconds, then we're good to go. Tiblis Foods, you have the floor. Oh, I think our network is not stable, right? But there's just something I so love about everything that I'm hearing, and that's what we want to achieve with the Seller Smart Incubation Program. I've said it from day one that this program is robust, is intense. Even going through the application process, you will know that this is not just something that you can do and just feel like, okay, let me just check in and check out, right? It's something that you have to sit with because it's something serious. It's something that is has the capacity to shift your business to the next level, because that's exactly the goal of the incubation program, right? So I love it. I can see that Tiblis Foods network is not stable, so I'm just going to leave room for maybe some other time when we can bring her up and more other participants. But let's just quickly dive right in because we have this is the final session, like I said, and we will need to cover a lot of ground. So I'm going to be bringing up our facilitator. So please ensure you pay keen attention to everything you're going to be learning tonight. We're going to be wrapping up, and we are learning monetization and revenue engineering techniques. That is quite robust, right? So please get your notepads as usual. Don't miss out on anything. Don't be distracted. We are ready to dive in, right? So enjoy the rest of the class. All right, sir. You may have the
All right,
floor.
all right. Thank you, Fumi. Thank you. My apologies, everyone. I have some project deadline in the office that I needed to conclude on, but life goes on. We have to do this quickly. I've also been looking forward to this class all day. Right, this is going to be our last time together for now. So I hope you make a good use of it. So tonight we're going to be talking about monetization and revenue engineering techniques. So how to grow your business using digital channels. That's the overriding uh, you know purpose of this. How do you monetize properly and effectively your business? Uh, so we're going to dive into that very quickly. Our objectives are very simple. We want you to understand what monetization and revenue engineering means, and then discover proven digital monetization models, and then learn how to create predictable, scalable revenue online. And then number 4 is to apply techniques to your SME's real life scenario. Okay. So the importance of monetization for SMEs. Now, in the Nigerian and West African SME context, I need to explain it to us. I mean, a lot of us grew up around, small scale businesses. If our parents were not entrepreneurs doing small businesses by the side, even some of us who have civil servant parents, had them also doing something by the side. Almost every Nigerian had a side hustle or some sort of things. But that's where it stopped. It was a side hustle. Usually, a lot of African businesses remain just in agriculture. In African agriculture, there's something they call subsistence farming. Subsistence farming is farming that is only useful to feed you and your family, just for your mouth and just for your family's mouth alone. It is not family. It's not farming where you are trying to become successful as a farmer through it. You just want to be able to have enough food to eat for yourself. That's sustained farming. A lot of businesses that we run today, that our parents run, that we see all around us, are subsistence businesses. They are only useful to get by. You are not trying to become a Dangote. Uh, you are not trying to become a Dangote. You are not trying to become an Otedola or something. You're just trying to get by. It's not. It's not for. It's not for. What will I call it now? It's you're not building it for others to benefit from it. You're just trying to just survive. Many of us we don't have jobs, we don't have any other thing that we're doing, and so because of that, we have, you know, embrace entrepreneurship as a way of just trying to get by. A lot of us right now, if somebody offers us um, a very good job with very good pay, you will forget your entrepreneurship. You'll forget your entrepreneurship journey and dream. You are not in this world to suffer, and I am not blaming you or saying that that would be a bad thing to do. All right. A lot of us are not entrepreneurs by nature. We are circumstantial entrepreneurs, and that's okay, right? The only problem with that is that for the most part, our desire, our drive, and our willingness to become very successful as entrepreneurs is usually not there, because all we want to do is survive. And if survival is the reason why you are in entrepreneurship, then it's going to be very, very difficult for you to want to grow out your business until it becomes mega successful. All right, you are just okay every time you make a 50,000 or 100,000 naira sales in your business. You begin to ball. You are okay. You're like, wow, sales are good, life is good. Things are getting better. You think you call your friends, you throw a party on your 100,000 naira. I mean, that's not a bad thing to do. You should celebrate life. But if you're going to go into entrepreneurship for the long, or if you're going to really monetize, then you need to understand that it takes a different kind of mindset for you to be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So 80% of SMEs fail due to poor cash flow and weak monetization. A lot of business, this number is conservative. It's actually more than that within the Nigerian African context. A lot of businesses fail because they don't understand how to manage their cash flow and how to monetize effectively. And you will see that mostly this is very predominant, especially within the southwest, majorly. you know our there's a tribal issue here. And right, while I'm not even trying to go into ethnic whatever, but the truth is, I mean, the jury is out on that. The truth is that for a lot of those of us who are southwesterners by origin, our money management, our monetization needs a lot of working. Except people who are like really, really into really corporate stuff, they have very good governance structure around their money, around their accounting system and all that. They have fail safes of every kind. Most small businesses, SMEs, don't manage their cash, effectively, and that's why they fail. If you compare that to the average Southeasterner who understands cash flow, you will realize that, uh, I mean, even on Sundays, when you go to church and stay at home, the Southeasterner would go to church, do his mass, come back, and then open his shop and keep selling. Why? He understands monetization and cash flow. And then the number three thing is why monetization is important for an SME is also because digital platforms all now offer everybody a level playing ground and a cost-effective path to profitability. You more than ever before, more than any time in the history of mankind, this is the first time when we have platforms that can make sure that a completely unknown Joe can become can become a can become a can become a superstar almost out of the blues. You have seen it on Instagram, you have seen it on TikTok, how seemingly completely ordinary, faceless, unknown human beings, young people from nowhere, go viral because of a very great content that they put out there, and all of a sudden their life changed because they cracked the code of, there are the Ikorodu boys. I don't know whether you know them. There are some guys called the Ikorodu boys. They do a lot of movies, and I think they always mimic movie trailers of every kind. Ikorodu boys were just now, those boys they are known in Hollywood. They have been recognized. Why? Because of their content. Imagine if there was no Twitter, imagine if there was no Facebook, imagine if there was no Instagram. For them to recreate somebody else's work and tag the person and say we were able to create this thing with next to nothing. And they were able to mimic world-class actors, global actors, and do something with only just a mobile phone. That's all they had. They would adapt and adapt the costumes and do everything. It was crazy. It was laughable. It didn't make sense. But see, the world recognized the creativity in them. And now see where they are today. They are on their ways, already learning how to become really, really, really good movie directors, and producers. One day, their work will be heard on all the digital platforms, Netflix, Prime Video, and anyone that is out there at that time. And then the world will look at them and bow. Why? Because digital platforms create a cost-effective path to profitability and visibility. So let's go on to say, what is monetization? Simply, monetization is you generating income from your product or your service or from the value that you offer. Generating income from your product, from your service, or from the value that you offer. That is the simple definition of monetization. That is the simple definition of monetization. All right. And a lot of us treat our businesses like hobbies. We treat our businesses as if they are just hobbies, as if they are just something that we just like to do it. We're just doing it for fun, right? We do not take our businesses as seriously as they ought to be taken. We do not take our business as if it's a matter of life and death. We do not take our business as if it's a matter of legacy. We do not take our business as if it is an opportunity that God has given us to be able to make an impact on the world that we have come. We give all sorts of excuses for our business is not generating income. We chalk it down to Tinubu's fault, into any other person's fault, to our governor's fault, to our local government chairman's fault, to our daddy's fault, to our neighbor's fault. We chalk it down to everything apart from ourselves. And the truth is that if your business is not making money, look at the mirror. Whoever you see is the one responsible for it. Be honest. All right. Now, there are channels that allows you to be able to monetize effectively. Part of them is having a website, using WhatsApp, using different social media, tools and platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, then using email. Those are channels. Now, you might not be able to afford building your own e-commerce website. That's why we have platforms like SellerSmart, specifically designed to take the heavy lifting off you. They've designed everything from a cart to a store. All you need to do is direct your traffic to your store on SellerSmart and you will be making your sales. Now, can SellerSmart generate traffic for you? Yes, they can. But you see, it would be foolish for any one of us to depend upon the platform generated, what's it called, traffic for you to make your business. That's what I'm saying. If you really want to really monetize, you have to go the extra mile and begin to direct your own traffic to your own store on SellerSmart and begin to get things moving. Now, the final thing is this: your mindset. I started with that. Your mindset is 90% of monetization. If you do not design monetization into the way your business is run, you will not be able to, as it were, monetize that business effectively. And monetization is not just I sell, I collect money. That's not enough. A lot of us are leaving a lot of money on the table. You are not milking all the value that your business can provide. So you are leaving money on the table. you are leaving a lot of money on the table. That's why you find out that celebrities, once they make it and they become a household name, what do? They milk their popularity, they milk their celebrity status. They use everything, all these things that they call fans, their fan base, their fandom. It's just a group of people who they have gathered together. They have used the Ojuju Calabar for them to be bringing their own money to purchase the things that, or to help the life of the celebrity. Basically, your fan base are the ones that who are going to. So you create a T-shirt, you sell it. It's a sellout. Your fan base are the ones who are buying it. You create your own perfume, your line, it sells out. Your fans are the ones who are buying it. I mean, Kylie Jenner became, is it Kylie? Yes, I think it's Kylie. Kylie Jenner became like almost a billionaire within you know within years, like very few years, 3 4 5 years. She created her own product line, and before you know, voila, she was almost a billionaire. $860 million in valuation. What are you talking about? Well, that's what celebrities, that's what they eat. They understand it. So when they post something, you quickly go there to go and consume. That's my favorite. I love Kiki. I love Lai Wasabi. I love, yeah. It's good to love them because you are making them rich. They love you too. They love you with the love of Christ. You are making them rich. You are making their life better. Guess what? I mean, last at the last count, if Lai Wasabi is going to make, I mean, that's almost like 2 years ago now. I don't know what his rates will be right now, but I know that at the last count, he's going to make a single Instagram post for you. It was about 800,000 naira for him to make a single Instagram post for you, just to do a post, a shout out for you. That was 800,000 naira, right? Now, how many SMEs can afford that? That's why you need to be able to build your own influence, or else you will pay dearly for the influence of others. So, monetization is understanding that your business can make a lot more money, apart from direct sales. And you need to be able to look at where there are other money to be made and begin to make them. That is how to effectively monetize. All right. So let me go on from there. I hope you guys can hear me. Uh, I hope you guys are learning something. I hope this is exciting from you. I've not seen any comment or anything. I mean, or let me know if I'm boring you so I can go out of your faces. All right. So we're going to go to revenue engineering now. Revenue engineering is a scientific approach to revenue generation. Now, there is a way in which you can generate revenue and generate it consistently. When they say something, when they call something engineering, engineering means that it can be put together, it can be combined. It means that there is a way, a step-by-step way. That's engineering. There is a step-by-step way for you to be able to bring this thing to pass, to make it come together. You can have an approach to revenue generation that is engineered to make your business successful. Every business can do that. All right. Once you crack the code of your business, you can crack the code of your revenue generation so much that it is almost like clockwork. You really do not have to. Once you do this, then this will happen. Once you do this, then this will happen. Once you do this, then this will happen. All right. Now, the focus of revenue engineering is predictability, repeatability, and scalability. Predictability means that it is predictable. You can tell what will happen when you apply these methods, or these things, these systems, or when you apply these strategies. You know exactly what will happen. Every single time you do that, you can predict the result. Repeatability means that you can do it over and over and over and over again. The scalability means that you can do it at a bigger and much bigger scale. So for instance, now, if you know anybody who has cracked the code of digital marketing effectively, they will let you know that, okay, if I spend 100,000 naira on my heart, I am able to bring in roughly about 120 sales with 100,000 naira. What does that tell you? You can scale that. That if I take it from 100,000, I take it to 1,000,000 naira in ad spend, I can be able to generate 1,200 sales, because all I just did was 10x the amount I'm spending. I can also 10x my results. That is scalability. All right. You need to understand this. If you are running a business that is not scalable, then that business is, at the risk of dying. Everything you're doing to get revenue must be scalable. It must have the ability to be increased at a bigger level. So if you decide that I want my business to be doing 1 billion naira in revenue, you look at what is working, what is predictable, and what is repeatable within your business, and you know that, okay, every time we spend on advert and we do this, and we spent 200,000, we are able to get about 10,000 sales, right? And that 10,000 sales, gives us a revenue of about uh, maybe 30 million naira or something. Let me just, for let's say that each of them is about 3,000 naira is the product that you're selling, and then you do 10,000, sales. That means that brings you about 30 million naira for you to, every time you spend 200,000 naira in your advert. Now, guess what? When If you want to increase that 30 million naira to say we want to do 1 billion naira in a year, let's say you do 30 million naira a month, at the end of the year, 30 million naira a month is going to give you 360 million naira in the year. If you want to do 1 billion naira that year, it means you want to increase, you want to 3x your revenue. That means that you are going to have to 3x your ad spend or your marketing spend too, somehow. Even though there are other levers which we are going to look at today that you can tweak, that might not even require you to spend that much money, or that exactly that 3x. But just looking at it off the cuff, you know that if I spend 600,000 naira a month, I should be able to get 30,000 sales per month. And if I get 30,000 sales per month, I can increase what I'm making from 30 million to 90 million naira. And then by the end of the year, I would have done 1 billion naira in sales. Basically, it should be like that. What are the core pillars of revenue engineering? Your funnels, your ability to retain your customers, your value delivery, and your upsells. I spoke about some of those things yesterday in passing, but pay attention to them. They are going to change your life. All right. So these are the 7 monetization models for SMEs who are using digital or who are going online to sell their products. All right. Number 1 is direct sales. Direct sales are the ones you have either via WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. Direct sales is when you bring people to your store to come and buy your products directly. Now, the number 2 model is subscription. Is when you have something that they can subscribe for. Now, just because you have a physical product does not mean you cannot have a digital product that people can subscribe for. Now, this is where you begin to think outside of the box. Number 3 is affiliate and referral revenue, right? If you are able to build a community, you're going to build a group of referrals, of affiliates who they get a commission based on what they do with your business. They're able to help you sell, and then they can get a level of commission from that, right? They are affiliates, so they take your products, they sell it, and then they get their own cut on top of it. They don't need to stock the products, they are just selling on your behalf. That's affiliate revenue. You don't need to. They are the ones that will be doing advertisement, doing everything. Whatever they are bringing in for you is added advantage for you, because they want to sell so that they can make money. You want to sell so that you can get your products to move, so you are making revenue from that. Number 4 is advertising and sponsorships, right? You can make a lot of money from advertising, from sponsoring stuffs. When you sponsor, a program or something like that, all the people that attend that program are, they give you access to them. You can then sell to them. If you're advertising somewhere, you are able to use. So, but these are things that you can do. They are not part of your direct sales. You can do this in addition to your direct sales. Number 5 is the freemium model. You can monetize your business using a freemium model where if you're offering a service, you can get people to get your service for free for maybe let's say 2 weeks for free. Most of you will sign up on apps and platforms know that you get some 2 weeks free, right? And then they ask you to put your card so that after those 2 weeks, they can charge you. I know a lot of Nigerians immediately put their cards, immediately they log in, they go and remove their card back. So they don't want to be charged, right? But the truth is that if you get something that is giving you good value, you will love to be charged. For instance, now, if you do, SellerSmart is running something similar to this, and you are getting value on SellerSmart, why would you want to be charged for the amount of money you are paying that little amount of money you are paying for you to have a store on SellerSmart? Do you know the amount of value you are getting for that little amount of money? So because you want to do Ijebu, you now go and cancel your subscription instead of trying to find a way to ensure that subscription is working for you. Because what they have done for you, you can't do it by yourself. It will cost you a lot of money to go and build a website that will be able to do the same thing that SellerSmart is doing for you. All right. Number 6 is online courses or digital products. I'm telling you, the fact that you are selling a physical product does not stop you from doing online courses or having your own digital product. You can do a digital product based off your physical product and you can sell it. And it will be still part of your business and you'll be generating revenue to your business. All right. Then the final one is community monetization. Having your own WhatsApp group, your own community. Bringing a group of people together with common interests, teaching them, speaking to them, encouraging them, growing them, helping them, and all that. And then you have a product, sharing your product with them. They will. One of the beautiful things about a community is that a community buys more than just your product or your service. They buy into you. They buy your person. So you are selling black soap, you have a community, for instance, or you're a fashion designer, you have a community, you're building a community where you're dropping tips, telling them how to combine colors, how to the kind of makeup to wear on different color of clothes, the kind of things that they need to do, the kind of underwear that goes with different kinds of designs and things like that. You are doing all that and dropping all those kind of content within your group and all that. The day you write a book, guess who is going to buy it? The people within your community. Yes, it's not black soap, it's not fashion, but it is a book about your life. They will buy it. That's the power of a community. If you release a new offer tomorrow, your community are the first set of people that will buy from you because they've not only bought into your product, they've also bought into your person. All right. All right. I hope you guys are learning something. I hope this is useful for you. All right. So all right, thank you, Tibe. Case study. So I talked about this yesterday, right? So this it was a skincare brand, that built an audience via TikTok, always telling stories on TikTok, right? She built her audience, put a WhatsApp link, business link on her TikTok, bio, and converted, our customers via WhatsApp orders, and she was doing 80 plus orders in 1 month using content marketing. The average cost of our product was between 8,000 to 10,000 naira, right? So she was doing well over 600, 700,000 naira, a month using just storytelling via TikTok and converting them through WhatsApp. Okay, so she didn't. There's no advertising spend here. It was just pure effort on her part. By now, the customer value journey should be like, you should be when you wake up in the morning, your mind should be going because I think this is the third time I'm talking to you about the customer value journey. The reason why I keep emphasizing on it is because it is important. Guys, if you don't understand the value journey of your customer, you are not doing business. You are just playing. If you don't do anything, see, if you after this training, this sit down, shut down, figure out the customer value journey of your business. Figure out how people see. Stop celebrating small wins. Stop celebrating something small. Oh, hey, they called me yesterday. Somebody ordered 15,000. Somebody ordered 20,000, and you are happy. And I know because you are broke, you have to be happy when you make money. That is not a bad thing. But let me tell you, you really want to make that money more consistently. Understand your customer value journey. Understand how to get them keep coming back. Understand how to get them to keep telling their friends to keep coming back. Understand how they can become your reseller and how you can share out of the profit of your business with them. You need to figure that out. Make your customer value journey a priority. After all this training, every other thing anybody has taught you, let me tell you, this is where rubber meets the road. This is where one of the things that you will need to really understand and crack the code for you to become successful in business. A lot of people teach these things, they teach about business, who are really not successful in business. It's easy to talk. This you must master. Let me tell you, you want something that will set you apart? Let me tell you, 80 to 90% of businesses within Nigeria don't understand the customer value journey. So when you master the customer value journey, it sets you apart from everybody. From everybody. Awareness, engagement, conversion, fulfillment, retention, advocacy, or simply put, you can call it the AARRR funnel: acquisition, activation, retention, revenue, referral. Okay, these are the metrics, these are the things you need to master. Go and master this thing. Sit down and figure out how to get people onto your platform. How do you do that? Figure out what is the first positive experience. How do I wow them when they come? Figure out how do I keep them coming back? Figure out how do I make money off them? Figure out how do I get them to keep telling other people about my business? If you don't ask these questions, you will not find the answers. So let's move from there. I don't want to over flog that, so I'm going to go to the next thing, which is pricing strategies for online success. Now, there are different types of pricing models for your business. There's a cost-based pricing, which is one of the least valued pricing, basically. So I bought something for 20,000. The cost of purchase and bringing that in is about maybe 3, 4, 5,000. So it becomes 25,000 cost to me. So I'm going to sell it for a profit of 20%, which means I'm going to put 5,000 naira on it, and then I'm going to sell it at 30,000 naira. Cost-based pricing, very simple and straightforward, right? But there is what they call the value-based pricing. Value-based pricing is what is the value of this thing to the person that is buying it. All right. Okay. When I was younger, I used to work with a boss. I was very, very young, much younger then. I mean, I was talking about, I think maybe year 2001 or 2000. Yeah, I was just freshly out of school, and I was working with this man. And I remember that this man will ask somebody in the office, help, our office assistant, and say to go and buy him a milk. And this guy will go and buy um, peak milk, peak milk, that thin one, because my boss wants to drink tea or something. So he said, go and buy me milk. To go and buy peak milk. Now at that time, I think peak milk was like 100 naira or so, 100 naira, 120, and all that. So, but we found out that there were two types of peak milk. There was a peak milk that was made in Nigeria, which is called Friesland. Then there's a peak milk that was imported from outside of Nigeria, which is called Holland. Now, the office assistant would every time go and buy the Friesland, which is like 100 naira thereabout, and the Holland at that time was about 140 naira. So every time he buys that, my boss say, no, 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 I don't want this one. I'm not drinking fake milk. Put it down. Then send him again to go and buy. The guy will go and look and buy that same milk. Then he will call somebody, maybe a bit more intelligent, and say, okay, you, I want to go and buy me the milk. Buy me the original. He doesn't know, he didn't know it was Friesland or Holland. He just would say, buy me the original. So guess what? They have to go and buy the Holland for 140. What he considered the original was one that was more expensive. To him, that was better than the one. It was the same milk. Years later, I just found that it was the same milk that was poured into both of them. You drink the two milk, there's no difference in taste at all. But it's always good for us because every time he buys those ones, he will not have to use them. So all the rest of us can also have tea peacefully in the office. So we'll tell them, yeah, take this fake one. You guys can go and take the fake one. I don't want the fake one. I want the original and all that. So guess what? Next time, when the guy got wind of that, what he now understood was that anytime he went to buy milk for the boss, he would just buy the 100 naira and say, oh guys, 140. That's the one for 140. The Oga will not even check it. It's a 140 hair, and he will pocket the 40 naira. Now that's a bad thing to do. Sorry, I wasn't born again at that time, so but it was a bad thing to do. I wasn't in on it. It was his luck. He was the one that would come and tell us, anyways. But the point was that I'm saying that people put different values on products, and sometimes when you sell your product at cost-based pricing, you are selling it too cheaply for the kind of value that they are placed on it, so they will not buy it from you. They don't believe that something that is that valuable to them. So you say you have a soap that when people use it, all their skin will be shining like a newborn born baby skin. Then you say, I'm selling it at 2,500 naira per ball, and people look at you and is it leprosy that this soap will give us? Because how can you be selling a soap that even normal in cosmetics and everything and all that, they are used to buying great products at not great products, even substandard products, average products at very, very high prices. So they will not believe that your product can do all the things you say it will do. So now you have to understand the power of value-based pricing. Understand the power of value-based pricing. Price from the length, from the prism of the value that your product is offering. I'm not saying go and change the price of your product right now. I'm just saying that some products, when your product is really, really offering great value. And so, I taught you on Monday that, if your product is a gain answer or a problem, you're solving a pain, what's it called? A pain eradicator is eradicating the pain, or it is enhancing a gain. If you're is removing a pain for me, I will pay a lot of money to get pain removed from my life. All right. Another type of pricing is psychological pricing. Psychological pricing helps you. Now, this one is so you find that there are some products online that they'll tell you, they'll pretty much ask you, how much do you want to pay for this? You know how they price you psychologically. So especially those who are doing all these online courses, and they'll tell you that, okay, that the value of this course, right, because of what I have done, because of the things that I put in there, the value of this course is $999. But for a limited time only, I will sell it for $99 because I want to just, you know, I want to be Father Christmas and Santa Claus to you, and I want to show you the good way to make this, to do this, and all that. Now, all what you are experiencing, that's psychological pricing. That's psychological. They are just playing on psychology, playing on your mind, and letting you believe that this thing is this expensive, but I'm going to sell it to you at this price. That's why most of us always fall for deals. So when they say they are doing 30% off, and you say, ShopRite is doing 30% off and everything, you quickly go and buy it. Nobody's going to buy a product and sell it at a loss. They are gaining something from that deal. You just don't know. What they've done is that they priced you psychologically. You are not looking at the fact that you are spending 70%. You are looking at the fact that you are saving 30%. But are you really saving money? You are not saving money. Let me tell you, for you to know that you're not saving money, if that thing was not put on sale, you will not buy it before. You were not planning to buy that, that microwave. You're not planning to buy that air fryer. You're not planning to buy that product. It was not on your radar. You were not planning to do anything close to that. You get my point? You were not planning. However, when you went to a place and they saw that they were put it on sale and they said they've dropped the price by 40%, something inside of you told you, and it's psychological, something inside of you told you that you may never see it at this price again. You better buy it now. You really don't need it, but you will buy it. Guess what? How many things are in your home right now that you bought that you did not need and you have never used, and you bought them because you thought you were going to use them, and you did emotional buying? It's psychological pricing that they used to bring you in, and then you bought emotionally. I hope this is blessing somebody. Then the last one is dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is something that is very dynamic. Is conditional. Is based on several conditions. So you find that there are some products that at some time of the day, their price goes up. Uber, for instance, Boats, for instance, when there is more demand, dynamic pricing kicks in. Then you have what is called a surge. A surge is a form of dynamic pricing. That's what they use. So it means that demand is outweighing supply. So dynamic pricing has to go in so that we'll use a higher pricing to determine who should be served. We cannot serve everybody because we don't have the number of vehicles to serve the demand within this area. But we will serve the ones who can pay the most. That's dynamic pricing. Have you ever thought of doing dynamic pricing within your business? Do you even know that it is possible for you to be able to price yourself dynamically? One of the things that most successful big businesses have learned to do is to create artificial scarcity and then to come and bring their product as a solution for that scarcity. In 2020, the whole world went sick. Now it's been proven in 2025 that it was a virus that was created in a lab that was released into the world. Yeah, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it was. Guess who made money? Companies making vaccines. All of a sudden, people who have been making vaccines, who have been preparing their vaccines, telling us that the world can shut down. We need to do vaccines, and now all of a sudden they started selling their vaccines, and they were saying, and countries were getting indebted just buying vaccines. Dynamic pricing. Okay, so a case study of it. Now, this is also one of the ways in which they use psychological pricing for you. So you find that somebody is trying to sell something. You see this in ShopRite a lot. They're trying to sell something. They should call it 4,000 or 5,000, but they now call it 3,999 instead of 4,000 naira. Believe me, what will that one kobo do for you? But let me tell you, that 3,000 naira like that has been proven over time psychologically to have an effect of you are getting a deal, even though you're not getting any deal. There's nothing in your life you're going to use one kobo to do. One kobo is not a savings. You'll have to make that you have to make 1,001 kobo savings to be able to get 1,000 kobo. And 1,000 kobo only equals 10 naira. Oh, sorry, this is 1 naira savings rather. 1 naira savings. You have to make this 1 naira savings 1,000 times for you to get 1,000 naira. That means you have to buy the same thing 1,000 times for you to save 1,000 naira from that deal. That's ridiculous. It's ludicrous, right? Dynamic pricing It's functional just with service-based business. Yeah, most times dynamic pricing works more with service-based business, but it also works with physical businesses. Ah, hey, you get to a place and everything, you are the only one that is selling that product within that vicinity. You increase the price. There is scarcity, everybody needs it. All of a sudden, there is flu, and you are the only chemist around, and everybody wants to come and buy Panadol and paracetamol and Cafenol or something, and you have limited. What are you going to do? You increase the price. Physical product, petrol is physical product. They do dynamic pricing with petrol. The moment things go up, they increase the price of petrol. Have you not seen it? If not because the country is always trying to force them to sell at a particular rate, they are doing dynamic pricing with petrol. The moment they can't bring petrol into the country, petrol is still in the filling station. You still bought that money at 1,200 naira. Then they said NNPC is not going to be supply petrol. They have petrol in their tank. Guess what they do? They increase the price from 1,200 to 1,400. Just like that. That's dynamic pricing, man. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you guys are getting it. Okay, so leveraging WhatsApp for monetization. So how do you use your WhatsApp for monetization? So your WhatsApp, you can build lists, your status updates, your broadcast lists. Now, one thing about broadcast is this. I don't know whether this is general for everybody, but I am one of the very few people. I'm not one. I'm not one of the few people. I know I'm one of several people on WhatsApp who hate broadcast. If you send me broadcast, it will take the God in me for me not to send you thunder. Okay, I don't like broadcast. It's not. I feel it's insulting that you can't take the time to send me a message directly and tell me. And I don't take you seriously when you send me broadcast because I know that you're not talking to me. You're just sending it to everybody on your list. But one of the things you should learn to do is to curate your broadcast list. When you send something, send it to people who are truly interested in what you're sending to them. Not just send every message to everybody on your WhatsApp. That's the recipe for disaster. Build your list to people who are really interested in what you are trying to sell, and those are the people you should send your broadcast to. When you are using WhatsApp, don't abuse access on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is personal for people. You have people's numbers. Some of you have people who are like highly, the high net worth people that gave you their numbers. And because you are trying to sell a product, you are trying to sell your you're trying to sell your baby product that you are selling and everything and all that, you now begin to send broadcasts to the high net worth individuals on your channel. You now send broadcasts to all of everybody on your channel. You are too lazy to remove people's name which should be removed, but you send it to everybody. Guess what? You will never have that kind of access again. They are looking at you. They will remove themselves quietly from your space, but they will never allow you to come back into their space again. You've got to understand how to take advantage of access and not abuse it. All right. So then you use your WhatsApp catalog and payment integration. WhatsApp right now is already, in some places, they're already accepting payments through WhatsApp Business. They are already accepting, so you can do with payment integration through your WhatsApp Business. And then WhatsApp Business allows for you to create a catalog. Don't just ignore. Create your catalog. Don't be lazy. Put your products and put it in the catalog on WhatsApp Business. Put it there so that when people are looking for it, they can go to and they can check it out and they can make their purchase from there. Right? Then number 3 thing is customer service and upsells. You use your WhatsApp for customer service to manage your customer. There should always be a WhatsApp line on your platforms, whether on Seller Smart, whether on wherever you are, any platform that you're selling on, you have your WhatsApp direct line there. They should be able to chat with you. They should be able to talk to you. They should be able to, reach you. Just how you maintain your customers, and then you also use it for upsells, right? You find that every time. This in my own experience. Anytime I'm trying to buy something, let's say from Gigi, for instance, and I find the person on Gigi, and I chat them up and all that. Sometimes they might not have what I want to buy, but guess what? Those guys are so good. They would let you know, I have this other one, this other one. In fact, I can even send it to you for free, if you want, because this one can do what you can do a better job than what you're trying to buy and all that. It might be a lie, but you see, they make an effort to upsell me. Usually, what they are trying to get me to sell is not cheaper than the one that I'm trying to buy. It's usually more expensive. But sometimes I just bite the bullet and just decide to just go and you know and buy it. So use your WhatsApp for upsell. Instagram and TikTok, those are channels for monetization. Visual storytelling is a way to monetize your business. Use visual storytelling a lot. If people like the content you are creating, they will buy from you, they will look for you. See, before people find your product, you might not have the money to be able to get your product into their face and all that. But let me tell you, you can get yourself into their face. All right? Get yourself into their face. Begin to tell stories. Begin to record. They call it slice of life in advertising. A slice of life is a portion of your life, of things that is going on with you, of your day. You find that people are posting pictures of them dancing, they are posting pictures of their children doing something, and then they are getting inordinate amount of views, 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 3.5 million views because of that. So visual storytelling is powerful. Using trends and reels is powerful. Automate your DM with quick replies so that when people send you a message, uh, the AI automation would quickly respond to them and send them a quick reply before you get into your DM to see the message that you have received. Then always use your link in bio, optimize it. Use Linktree or any other tool to optimize the link in your bio. Instagram allows you to put two links there. Optimize your links, optimize your links, optimize your links in your bio. It is important. People should be able to find you, should be able to find your business. And if you're using Linktree, make sure that every part of your business has an access point, has somebody that they can reach, or somehow that they can leverage to reach you there. So optimize your link in bio properly. Then the last one here is the email and SMS marketing. Let me tell you, email is still very much alive. You need to learn to use it to monetize. If you send emails regularly, you know how to do email marketing. There are days in which you're just going to do a broadcast and you're going to get, before God and man, you probably be getting like 30, 40 sales, right? Because some people are just reading up your mail. They've been missing it or they've been ignoring. They just read it because you're not giving up, because you're finding new ways to engage them. Guess what? They engage your mail and they see what they want to buy from your link. They click the link, they purchase. So you must learn to use email marketing and SMS marketing to your advantage. All right. How do you do that? You build an opt-in list, right? For your email. An opt-in list means that you have a place where they give you their email address, or maybe preferably their name and their email address. But before they can do that, is that you have to offer them something. Either you're offering them a freebie or a discount, just so that they're able to give you their email. Then through campaigns, you can use your email for campaigns. When somebody joins your platform or joins your product or whatever, you send them a welcome email. You send them a promo email. When they abandon cart, that means they've gone to your store, they want to buy something, they've added it to the cart, but they've not paid. That's called an abandoned cart. You can send them email and SMS marketing to prompt them and to encourage them to come back and come and make the purchase. Now, other tools we have is MailChimp, Sendinblue, or Brevo. These are tools that allows you to be able to do email marketing terrifically. Now, I said earlier that there are digital product ideas that you can create linked to your physical product. For those of you who are into physical products, you can have digital product ideas that can link to you. So part of it, you have ebooks, maybe on parenting, on skincare, on fashion. You can create ebooks. They are not so hard to create. You can use Canva, you can use anything with your phone. You can create ebooks. See, stop trying to write like Chimamanda Adichie. Stop trying to write like Wole Soyinka. You don't need to write books like them for you to create your own books. Just write honestly and write from the heart. That's all. You can create a fun content, in form of a book that people will really find. They'll find it interesting. They'll find it honest, right? They find it completely refreshing. You're not trying to sell them. You're just selling them your story in your ebook, and people will download it or they will pay for it. Then you can create mini courses or webinars. You can create downloadable templates that tells people to be able to do the things that you do within your business, or the things that are always done with you. Then you can license your process or your framework to make money. You can license the process that you take, and you can license the framework of your product or your product or your services, and then you can create a digital product from that. Right. Now, how do you build a revenue funnel? This is an example. So the first thing is to get them to come. That's free. So free skincare routine guide. You download it. Will give you 100 things you need to do to take care of your skin properly. Maybe that's the title of the book, and you get a free skincare routine guide, and you do that. Then when you come in and you taking that download and let's say would paint the picture of our product can do this. It can cure leprosy, cure uh whatever, everything, tuberculosis, can cure all those things. We just need you to, if you pay, give us 15,000, I can take this product. They give 15,000 and take the product. And while you're just trying to log out of they say, this product now, if you had a face scrub to it, now, it will make your face look like this. It will make your wife's face look like this. And this will help, in order to do this and this. That's a cross sell. The face scrub is not very expensive. It's about 3,000. Before you know it, you have bought it. Then they can lock you into a subscription to say, since you have come to do this and do this and do this and do this, okay, you need to be paying us 10,000 every month, and all that. So instead of waiting for you to come and do a big you know product bundle, and they sign you up to a subscription where you are able to really every month pay a particular sum and get a particular kind of value. All right, so this is really really important. So you see that there's free, that there's an upsell, there's a cross sell, and that there's caring that allows them to be able to charge you monthly, on a monthly basis, for what they're offering you. Now, what are the key metrics you need to track in this business? Your customer acquisition cost, I taught you about that already. Your customer lifetime value, I taught you about that already. Your conversion rate, I taught you about that already. The final one is the monthly recurring revenue, your MRR. I didn't talk about that, but this is very important. You need to track how much money you are making every month, because that's how you're going to know whether you're going forward or you're moving backward. All right. Okay, so we had an online tailoring school that created a mini course for 3,000, and then they used Instagram ads and WhatsApp to sell the courses and to get people. And she created lifted offers monthly to grow her monthly recurring revenue. At a point, she was doing more from the course than she was doing from her actual tailoring business, her fashion business, right? Because people were buying the course more than they were coming to patronize her. But guess what? Eventually, they still did come to patronize her, because a lot of people now start saying that she was really good at what she does, especially when she did a mini course and people took the mini course and they came back with testimonials that she taught me how to make a skirt, she taught me how to make a trouser, I now can now make my own shirt, I can now make my own design. People were talking about her, and everyone else, oh, so she can even teach people online and they can be this good. Wow. And then people started patronizing her. So that's that's just a summary of that. So your revenue growth checklist. Do you have a clear offer? Hmm. I need to teach you about offers. Okay. We don't have we don't have time. All right. I because if teaching you about an offer, that's almost another 1 hour, 2 hours, of training to learn about offers. Offers are that's the engine room of every revenue monetization that you can do in your business. Is based on offers. You have a clear offer. What's an offer? An offer is is your promise to the to the to the buyer. All right. Okay. For instance, if you say what we call a promo is actually the short form of promotional offer. It's an offer. It's a promotional offer. The actual word is offer. The key word there is offer, not promo. So what we call promo today is actually an offer. So when you say buy three get buy one get three, or buy one get one free, that's an offer. You've made me an offer, so I now take the offer. Now the point is that if you if you're going to become very good at monetization, you must increase your ability to be able to make offers that are good. If there's any skill you need to learn, it's a skill on how to make offers, to give people offers they cannot refuse. The offers was too good to be true. That's why if you carry your money enter Yaba, if you carry your money go Computer Village, you carry your money into Alaba in Ojo, you will hardly be able to live without buying anything. It will be very rare because those guys will give you offers that you seldom can refuse. Number two is your pricing tested. Have you tested your pricing? Before you start increasing your price, test your pricing. Sample different people's opinions. See how much they are comfortable paying for that product. Then go and actually sell it at the pricing and see whether the pricing is good for people who are outside of your immediate circle to want to buy that product for you at that price. Number three, have you optimized your funnel? Your funnel, one of the key components of your funnel is your offer. After your offer is your funnel is your customer value journey. Do you know exactly where they're going or what is happening at different stages at each time? So number four is, are you nurturing your leads? Are you nurturing your leads? Some people are not buying from you. Some people are not going to buy from you in the next 1 year. But you must learn how to nurture them, because it's almost as if you are fattening the calf for the day you're going to kill it. So you have to learn how to nurture them, how to take care of them, how to respond to their needs. Even though they have not spent a dime, one day they will spend a lot of dimes with you. All right. Then do you track your metrics on a weekly basis? That one is something you should do. All right. So we've come to the end of the class. So my final thoughts tonight is this: monetization requires experimentation. Number three is use your community and your audience. Use them to monetize. They have decided to follow you. So don't be hesitant in asking them to purchase or to pay for a product or a service that you have specifically designed to serve that community and to that audience. They also give you an opportunity to serve them. That's one of the reasons why they are powerful. And you can if you have a community, believe me, if you have 1,000 dedicated buyers and sellers from you, I don't care whatever you're selling. If you have 1,000 people who are dedicated to buy from you and all that, you will really not have money problems. They will take care of your money issues for you. Then number three is, don't chase trends without strategy. Don't just go and do what everybody is doing. People are doing this. There's this what they call this thing. This is what is trending now. They tell you there's this challenge. You can do a challenge and you have to dance, naked or dance. So don't chase trends for your business. Everybody, they are dancing to sell their business now. You too have to dance. Don't chase trends without strategy. You should dance if you can't dance well, but dance with a strategy. Let there be a strategy backing you up. You're not just trying to copy what other people are doing. All right. So I will await your questions and your feedbacks here. So let me know if you have any question, if you have any feedback you would like for us to, tackle tonight. All right. Thank you. I hope this has blessed you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
back.
welcome back.
All right. So
All right.
that's
So
really, really
that's
been
really,
another
really
part
good.
section.
Another part section.
We are waiting for
We are
questions.
waiting for
Drop your
questions.
questions Kindly drop your questions for our facilitator so that we can round this up. Has been, in fact, I really don't know the right word to use, but there's something that has just been resonating with me all through while listening through the session, is that business is personal responsibility. It is a lot of responsibility, and it is beyond you. That's one key thing that I've learned, one key golden insight that I have taken from tonight's session. And I can already even see with some of the comments that you've been making, that you are really seeing that business is not just building a business is not something about just about feeding your tummy or feeding yourself or just making ends meet. It's not just about survival. One key thing that our facilitator said tonight is about building legacy, right? So this is so important. This is has been very impactful, and I wish we really had more time, because I know that he has a lot that he still would like to break down. But with everything that we have learned tonight, I know that we've gotten so much value already. So please, at this time, I believe that there should be questions, because you can't go through a session like this and not have questions in your if you've really been paying attention, because there's so much to unpack, right? So ask our questions. This is our final session, and this is the opportunity to just have ask those questions, and whatever you've learned or you're still struggling with everything that he's been teaching from day one to day three. This is the opportunity to ask those questions, and I really want us to just dive in deep into what we are learning. This is so practical. I love how practical it is, that it's easy for us to see where we are and where we can begin to fill in those gaps, right? So you can see that this is not just about me. This business is not just about me. So if probably before now you've been taking your business about just survival, then you know that this is you mean business. Now you are doing business the right way, right? So yes, Precious, the best was saved for the last session. Yes, I truly agree with you, right? I'm still waiting for your questions. We still have a facilitator in the house, right? So it's just waiting for your questions, and I'm going to give room for like 2 or 3 questions. I just want us to really grab everything that we can grab tonight before we leave, because and please, one other thing is, don't watch these sessions once. You can't watch it once and think you've gotten everything. There's so much ground to cover, and if you are really going to build a legacy, you know that you are in for the long haul. You're not just in for the short journey. You are in for the long haul, and you really need the strategies. You really need these tools to equip you to build an empire, a business that will outlast you, right? So it's not just something that people see that you're unserious about. When you begin to see how you begin to apply all the strategies that you are learning, then they can begin to take you serious, and you can also begin to take your business serious. Now you see that it's something that is beyond you. It's something to serve the world. It's something to be proud of. It's something to showcase yourself, your brand globally, right? So I don't see any questions. I believe we don't have questions, right? But please let us go back and listen to the replay session. Right, I think there was a question UTB asked about dynamic pricing being functional for only service-based business, but I think our facilitator already answered that. I don't know if he wants to throw more light on that. When you mentioned dynamic pricing for products, right? So UTB just mentioned it briefly, that she believes it's might be only functional for service-based business. Can you help us shed more light on that, sir? All right. I think I'm having some technical issues back here. Okay, so I'm still waiting for your questions, but I see we don't have any question, right? So we might have to call it a night here. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for participating in tonight's session. Your energy, your everything that you've brought tonight has really made this whole session very, very beautiful. I want to see your comments. I'm not seeing your comments. I'm not seeing your comments. If you have any comments or some, just want to share something that really hits you this night, something that sparked something different within you, and you can just drop a comment section, right? Or go to the community and drop your key highlights. We always read those because those are the things that we know that those are the things that we track to say that okay, yes, you were really paying attention in class, and you can begin to run with this insight. So you're not just sharing those insights, right? You are actually also applying them to yourself, right? To your business. All right. So thank you so much for tonight, and we'll look forward to week 5. Thank you so much for our facilitator. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything that you've brought. Thank you for bringing your A game. Thank you for showing up so powerfully. We appreciate you, and I also appreciate my participants. You have been amazing. Your energy has been so commendable. You show up day in, day out. It's not easy when everybody, you could be doing something else, but you are here learning, right? And you are grabbing knowledge. This is really, really commendable, and I really celebrate you. I truly appreciate you. Remember, keep building and keep building. We are all here to root for you and cheer you on, and we want to see you win at the end of the day. So have a wonderful evening.